Know it all. You did. You did.
It's your boy DJ Know It All, Mr. Welcome to the show. Checking in with you for another video. And today we are going to get into it. We going to talk about it. But first, please make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and jump in them comments below and let me know what you think about this, because we definitely going to have to get into this. So let's talk about it. To be honest, I wasn't even going to really talk about this because, 50 Cent is King Troll. He is the #1 internet bully. And now it looks like, well, not now. He's been taking shots at Diddy, but now it looks like he's taking shots at Diddy over KeefeD being arrested for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Yes, we have finally gotten justice after 27 years of the Tupac murder going unsolved. Las Vegas PD has gotten some new information, and they put KeefeD behind the wall. They put him behind bars for the Tupac murder. And of course, 50 Cent never misses a chance to jump in there and hit Diddy with a little left and right. So he took to his IG to say, damn, so Pac got lined by Brother Love. Laugh out loud, time to lawyer up. Shit might get sticky. So you might be asking yourself, what is 50 talking about? So according to an interview with Detective KeefeD, a call was placed from Diddy to Zip Martin, who is supposedly, allegedly the middleman, and he takes the call and he hands the phone off to KeefeD, and Diddy is allegedly on the phone and he asks him, what happened in Las Vegas? Was that us? And KeefeD replies, yes. Now, allegedly, this phone call was supposed to have happened after the Tupac murder. Diddy was supposedly have seen everything on TV and then contacted the middleman, Zip Martin, which he put him on the phone with KeefeD, and that is supposedly allegedly what happened in that conversation. It's already been put out there by Detective KeefeD. So, I mean, he's done some interviews and talked about this. So that's allegedly what happened. This all comes from KeefeD speaking to a grand jury in LA where he had some type of immunity and he actually told them about the whole murder with Tupac. But before we get into if there's any Diddy connection, let's start off with a little bit of background so you can understand who these two are and how they know each other. So KeefeD was a member of the Southside Compton Crips, and apparently he was part of a little hit squad, like the Enforcer group. And as a part of his crew, there was a man named Zip Martin. We gonna get back to that name. Make sure y'all keep that name in your memory. And it looks like Diddy and KeefeD met at a video for Usher where KeefeD provided the cars for the video shoot, and that's where their relationship all started. Once the two started hanging out and having 4 different meetups. Now, I'm not going to say that these were meetings in a, conference room or an office or anything like that. I mean, it might be like a casual meetup that you have with your homie out at the club or, let's meet up here to get something to eat and stuff like that. And during one of the meetings, allegedly, Diddy had a conversation with KeefeD where there were multiple people in the room where he said, we have to get rid of these 2 guys. And he was referring to Tupac and Suge. And allegedly, this is where a $1 million bounty was agreed upon for the Tupac and Suge murder with a handshake between KeefeD and Diddy. So you fast forward to the Mike Tyson fight night in Vegas where KeefeD was in attendance with his nephew, Orlando Anderson. And Tupac sees Orlando Anderson and his crew, and so he decides to jump him. That's the video that you guys been seeing on IG with, Tupac running through and beating people up and all that stuff. It's crazy. So once KeefeD gets word about the fight, he says there's a green light on them already, and we're going to handle business tonight. That was that night in Vegas for the Tyson fight. They get the guns from partner Zip Martin, and this is when Tupac murder happens. For years, KeefeD has placed himself at the scene of the crime through interviews. He even wrote a book, man. I'm talking about self-snitching at its best, saying he was in a white Cadillac when they pulled up on the side of Tupac and his nephew Orlando Anderson started firing. So if you're wondering who actually killed Tupac, KeefeD is saying it was his nephew Orlando Anderson who actually fired the shots at Tupac in Vegas from the white Cadillac. As far as payment, this is where everything gets a little tricky, okay? I'm going to use a lot of words like allegedly and things like that because I want to try and stay above board and get this video out, okay? So allegedly, the hit was put out and the middleman involved, Zip Martin, received a check for $1 million, which he received a check from Jimmy Henchman. It kind of gets murky here. This is where people don't know if it was for a label deal or was it actually for the hit? Because at this time, KeefeD was getting indicted on different drug charges, and Biggie had just got shot. So, you know, KeefeD and Diddy couldn't really communicate like that, so they needed a middleman to get the check, or allegedly needed a middleman to get the check. KeefeD has stuck to his story and said in an interview he's never got paid for the hit and that Zip Martin kept the money for himself. So we really don't know, and this is what I mean by getting murky. So we really don't know where the check came from, what the check was for, but it does seem a little bit interesting. And this is where 50 is coming in. You know, he's been trolling Diddy for years, talking about Diddy crazy out here on the internet. Like I said, 50 Cent is the #1 troll, the #1 internet bully. And he basically saying, look, Diddy, you better lawyer up because they are coming for you. Like I said earlier in the video, KeefeD had a proffer deal in LA where he explained the crime of Tupac's murder in detail to the police for a, you know, immunity deal, like a proffer deal. You know, anything you tell us, we can't charge you for anything that you say to us. They just wanted to get the whole story in general. So like I said earlier as well, too, Zip Martin, everybody that's involved in this whole situation is actually passed already. KeefeD is the last person that's still out here standing. So I guess a lot of people have questions like, why would you write a book about this? Why would you do different interviews about this? And basically just helping the Las Vegas PD put the whole crime together. Like I said, it's alleged with the whole Diddy situation. It gets a little blurry for me there, but I mean, it's something that's been out there and something that people have been talking about. I'm guessing the police will get to the bottom of this because they have charged KeefeD with the murder of Tupac, along with his nephew, Orlando Anderson. Orlando Anderson obviously has passed, so KeefeD is going to have to take this one right here. You guys be the judge. You jump in the comments below. Let me know, do you think Diddy was involved, or is this just a conspiracy theory going crazy on the internet? You let me know. I'm out of here. It's your boy DJ Know It All. Y'all keep on watching, and I'll keep on creating, all right?